All right, guys. Hi, everyone. Hi. Okay, so this is going to be for my Aries. I'm going to hold the cards up so that you guys can see them. But this video is going to be for my Aries. All right. I'm going to sit that right there so I remember that I am talking to my Aries. All right. Y'all got to excuse me. I am in my bedroom and I am trying to get these videos done. So you guys can get your messages. This is going to be the messages for August 4th. We're going to do August 4th. Let's see, August 4th through the 11th for my Aries because I'm kind of late publishing these videos. But again, I will hold the cards up for you guys so that you guys will be able to see the cards a little clearer. And I'm going to be using the new deck. This is one of the new decks that I just did, so it's a lot of stuff in here. I'll be using the new deck and things like that. I'm gonna try to next week probably start doing my readings a little different because I'm gonna do them with a different deck, if that makes sense. I'm gonna be using a different type of deck and just kind of going with the flow. Okay. Um, hmm. This is going to be for my Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Okay, so you guys will need to check your placements to see how those messages will resonate with you guys. All right. If you're new to my channel, hit that bell to subscribe. If this reading resonates with you, um, hit the like and the share button. For my night watchers, these messages will go in reverse for you. Okay. Um, so I'm gonna kind of start just shuffling the cards up for my Aries. Spirit, show me what messages you want me to deliver to my Aries tonight. What messages do you want me to give them? I ask that you provide clear and accurate insights. I thank you for guiding and protecting me during these readings. I just ask that you deliver concise, accurate messages for my Aries. What messages do we have for my Aries spirit? What messages do we have for my Aries spirit? Show me everything that's hidden, things that are not seen. What needs to be revealed to my Aries during this time? In love and relationships and just the overall general energy. Keep in mind, guys, that we are in retrograde, okay? So a lot of feelings, emotions, and people will be, and situations and people will be resurfacing for you guys during this time, okay? We got two cards. Okay, so Aries, I see some of you are moving into calmer waters in a situation. This could be just in your thoughts. Your thoughts are getting more positive. Um, it could be relationships or a situation with your career where things are starting to kind of move into calmer waters. Things are getting better. Things are um, moving along and sailing. I'm going to show you the cards. Hold on. I just want to pull one more card for my Aries so we can kind of get started. But okay, you got three cards in the upright position, and that's good. All right. So we got the Six of Air. Okay. The Six of Air talks about calmer waters, healing progress. So some of you could be going through a healing phase and there's progress in your healing. Some of you are moving on and moving forward. That's what the Six of Air is talking about. So some of you may have been in a relationship where you decided, hey, I'm moving on. I want to move forward. Things are starting to calm down. The energies are starting to die down as far as whatever drama was surrounding you. Things are starting to come, calm down. I do see you guys overcoming some type of hardship. I feel like relief, stability, um, escaping, or maybe even running away. I see travel with this. Um, some of you may even be holding on to negativity, okay? So, this is a time where spirit is telling you to let it go because there's greater things ahead of you, okay? So it's time to let go of some things. Again, some of you could be letting go of a situation or just moving forward, but I see you letting go of something. We'll know a little further as we get into the reading. But when you are talking about in regards to love, if you guys are in a relationship, okay, I want you to keep in mind that the Six of Swords indicates that your relationship is moving into calmer waters after a difficult period, okay? So this means healing, stability, and open communication are all coming in right now. This is a positive time where the relationship can progress to the next level, okay, Aries? But if you're single, this is a minor arcana card. So it can indicate a period of just healing from a past situation, meaning that you've come through the heartache of a previous relationship and now you're ready to just move forward and move on with your life, okay? If you even put a lot of effort into making this relationship work, Aries, and nothing seemed to change or anything like that, you may be feeling, slightly stressed and feel like you're defeated a little bit. But Spirit is telling you, do not allow yourself to hold on to the negativity. This is the time to let it go because you have come through the bad times and now you can allow, a healthy relationship to come into your life. All right. Now, it also could show a previous abusive partner. So if you guys were with someone who was very, very abusive, this card can usually signify a period of healing after you find, after you found that strength to leave the situation. All right, Aries. So I do see some of you walking away from a situation. If you are, and that is again, if you're single, if you just got out of a relationship, Aries, um, you guys are healing. You're going through a healing phase. You decided to walk away. You decided to, you wanted your peace. And you are just healing. You're going through the healing process and you're just ready to move forward with your life and bring in new energy, which now we're in the new moon, which it means we're leaving out of the old phase and we're entering into a new phase. So this is definitely the time to be welcoming in new energy, giving thanks for, the lessons that you learned in the past from the relationships and situations, and even people that you've learned from. And it's time to be grateful for that so that you can move on into the future and you can start opening yourself up for new energy and new love and things like that to come to you. Okay. Um, but again, I see a healing energy around you guys, which is really good because you went through this healing process, you went through this breakup and this heartache, and now the worst is behind you, Aries. Okay, if you're single, if you're in a relationship, it only just signifies that the relationship is going to the next level. Things are starting to progress. um if you were going through a difficult time in your current relationship, it just simply means that things are starting to kind of like, there's obstacles and paths that obstacles, excuse me, obstacles and situations that are being removed from your path, and now you guys are like sailing into more calmer waters where the relationship can actually um progress. Now you also got the 10 of earth. So with the 10 of earth, we're talking about your material possessions, your finances, even your career and things like that. But when you see the 10 of earth, it talks about, it pretty much talks about money, maybe lump sums of money comes in with trust funds, maybe inheritance. But I see solid foundations with the 10. Okay. So this means like there's a solid foundation that's being set or that you have already set. Aries, a lot of you are very stable. But I see family, home, business, responsibilities. Um, it could talk about old money. It could also talk about riches. Maybe you just keep thinking about being rich, but it also talks about long-term security and stability. And just being able to settle down now. You're at a point where you're being able to settle down. Some of you have married into money, is what this means. But when we're going into relationships and a love tarot reading, this this just signifies that if you're in a relationship, that this is an indication of long-term security and stability in your relationship when this card appears. Being that it is a minor arcana, it does talk about domestic harmony and bliss. Okay. So if you have been hoping for a deeper commitment, this card indicates just that. Okay. It usually signifies some of you could be moving in with this person. Some of you could be living with your person, Aries. Um, some of you could be settling down with this person, talking about marriage or engagement. Um, but it also can represent marrying into a wealthy family. Okay. So someone that you are in a relationship with or you're probably living with, you guys are pretty good as far as money goes. Okay. Um, this also can mean that you guys are buying a house or you're setting up something long term for the greater outcome of your relationship, if that makes sense. Um, but if you're single, I want to say that the Ten of Pentacles indicates that new love is coming into your life, Aries. Okay. So this may be someone who shares the same values that you share, and they could potentially be someone that you would want to settle down with in the future or even have a long-term relationship with. Okay. This is what the Ten of Earth signifies if you're single or if you're in a relationship. Um, I see that you guys, I'm just getting that you guys' energy is really, really stable with the 10 of earth, okay? So I'm getting real stable energy. Um, I'm also getting like security. You guys are really secure, or you either feel secure in your current situation. Um, you guys are also, I feel like, faced with a choice with the two of wands. There's some type of choice here that you guys have to make or will have to make really soon. Because when we talk about the two of fire, we're talking about two paths. We're talking about decisions. We're talking about options and planning. Um, we're talking about whether you're deciding whether to stay or go in a situation, Aries, and that is if you are in a relationship. So I feel like I'm talking to some of you guys are in a relationship currently, Aries, but you were deciding whether you should stay or go. You guys are also just kind of waiting. Your anticipation is really high. I do see restlessness with this. So some of you are not getting a lot of sleep. Some of you are trying to learn how to detach from a situation or withdraw from it. But I feel like there is a lack of contentment, perhaps in the partnership or in a situation. It could be involving your career as well. But you guys are trying to decide whether you want to leave or whether you want to stay. And just based off the other two cards that I'm getting, I'm kind of sensing that energy. But whenever you see this in a love spread or in a love reading, it just says that it could indicate that you're not very content in the relationship. Maybe you guys are arguing a lot. Maybe you guys are going back and forth. Maybe it's a lot of tension with you guys or in between you guys or in the partnership or whatever. But I'm feeling like you guys are just feeling like restless. You are feeling withdrawn. Maybe you guys are not spending as much time together. Um, but it also is an indication of cheating that maybe you met someone, Aries. And I said this in your last reading that I felt like you had met someone new, Aries. I remember doing your reading last week. Oh my goodness. And now this surfaces back up. I'm feeling like you guys have already met someone else. I'm sorry. I'm kind of like trying to fix my area around me while I'm doing this reading as well. But I feel that you guys have met someone else that has kind of made you have a different view on relationships or the relationship. Somebody, I just did a reading like this for Aries, like not even a week ago. And I felt like someone had came in and kind of changed the energy or what you think about love and relationships, because I think Aries, you were ready to walk away. I felt like you were ready to walk away from a situation or you had walked away from a situation And the reason that you walked away from that past situation is just because you felt like you wanted to focus on your money and your career, and you just didn't want to focus on love. But then I seen you meeting someone, and this person making you feel like, hey, I could be in a relationship. I could do a relationship with this person. That person made you feel like you could be in a relationship with them. But I feel like it's telling you that you have a choice between a partner and a lover whenever I see this card. And I've seen this same energy in your last week's reading, okay? But it also can indicate that you guys are trying to travel outside of somewhere, you're looking to move. Um, I'm getting if you're single with this card though. It indicates you're going to have a choice between two lovers. Okay. So some of you, Aries, are dating multiple people. And I've seen this in your last week's reading, which is so crazy. It resurfaces. But I feel that you guys are not dating just one person if you're single. And it could be that way if you're in a relationship. Okay. Because that's considered cheating. And that's what I see with this card, cheating, or somebody else having an extra third party energy lingering. But I feel like if you're single, you're going to have either two or more partners to choose from. Okay. So you're going to have options. It can also mean that you're torn between security and adventure. So you may find one of these potential partners is steady and reliable, and the other is daring and adventurous. Excuse me. So I feel like one partner you're going to find like they're stable, but they're boring. And then another partner, you're going to say, but they're adventurous and daring, but they're not stable or they're not secure. Or I don't feel like we'll have a lasting long term relationship. But I do see you guys having to make a choice in between two different people. Okay, Aries. All right, Spirit, give me three more cards for my Aries, and then we're going to go on into the extended. And you guys will have to get the extended on the remaining energy surrounding you. What does your love interest or your ex partner feel for you? What are they feeling? What does your person in general? We're just going to say your person or persons, Aries, for you. We're going to say your persons or your person energy. What do they feel and think about you? What do they want to say to you that they haven't said to you verbally? Um, Spirit, show me. Clarify the six of air. We're going to clarify this energy. These cards want to jump everywhere. Aries, you got a lot going on. Clarify the energy around Aries. Clarify this energy on the board, Spirit, for my Aries. Clarify this energy that is already on the board for my Aries. Okay, so the Magician pops up. There is a new beginning, guys. I feel that there's a new beginning for you. Yeah, and then you got the Ace of Water. In love and relationships, I feel that there is a new beginning, but some of you are trying to let go because, again, you got two major arcana cards here. So these are two major big energies and decisions that are coming in your way. Okay, so you have the Magician, which talks about new beginnings and new energy coming into you guys. This is just saying that you have all the tools that you need. So if this is, excuse me, if this is you trying to decide whether you want to leave someone or relationship, I'm getting that you have all the information and all the tools that you need, Aries, to move forward. But when we're talking about the Magician, we're talking about power, influence, willpower, your skill and ability, and even logic. And I always say this about my Aries. Aries, you are very, very logical and you're very intellectual. But this is also talking about where your concentration and your energy is going into. So whenever I see the Magician, it's a sign that you have all the skills and the ability to move forward from this relationship or to walk away from this relationship and still manifest in happiness and the things that you want in terms of love and relationships. But when you see the Magician, And we're talking about love and relationships. This is a very, very positive card for those in a relationship. So, Aries, for the ones of you that are in relationships, this signifies the relationship is moving into a new and deeper level where you can expect a stronger commitment, and you can also expect, more happiness. But it also signifies if you guys are single. So, my single Aries, if you are single, this indicates it's a great time for you to meet someone new. Your partner will be serious about you and will have good intentions for you, and they also will treat you well because you're manifesting that in. And that may be that new energy or that new person that you met, Aries. That's kind of hard to make that decision because this person really treats you well, and they do make you happy, and they're very, very serious about you, and you like that energy. You like that. And maybe your current partner or the partner that you were trying to move from didn't possess those qualities. They just didn't make you feel comfortable and happy in the relationship. And that's why you're thinking of just simply moving forward. But then when you get the Ace of Cups, this is the opportunity and a new beginning that I was talking about in love and relationship, because we're talking about love and relationships. So whenever you see the Ace of Cups, it talks about new beginnings, new relationships, new romantic love. It talks about happiness. It talks about joy. It also talks about fertility, pregnancies, celebrations, and socializing more. So I see a lot of you Aries socializing a lot, getting out and meeting new people. And this may be where you met that new love interest, going out, socializing. Is what I'm getting. But when we're talking about, love and relationships, we're going to move to the single. I'm going to talk to my single Aries for a second. For my single Aries, the Ace of Cups is a great omen in love and relationships, okay? Because it represents new relationships and a new romance coming into you. Now is a great time to meet new people, Aries. And I don't see that that's a problem for you because you're an action sign. And this is something, meeting new people and getting out and just being social is not an issue for you, Aries. But everything is finna be new and exciting with this person. Okay. Now, if you're in a relationship, all right. The Ace of Cups, it can signify an opportunity for either renewal in a relationship where you and your partner can let go of past wrongs, and you could pretty much open up your hearts to each other, bringing joy and harmony and contentment. But the Ace of Cups can also be a sign of upcoming celebrations, such as baby showers, engagements, weddings. It also is a big signifier of pregnancy and fertility when you see this. So some of you could be birthing something new as far as, a pregnancy or a baby, or you could be going to a bridal shower. But I do see this new energy coming into you in regards to love and relationships. Okay. Now we're going to move forward with the Hanged Man. All right. So it's good that your cards are in the upright. All of your cards, Aries, have not come up in reverse. They're all in the upright position, which is showing me some really, really good energy. But when we're looking at the Hangman, we're talking about life being in suspense, not being able to either move forward from a decision or a choice, or maybe you guys are feeling trapped in a relationship. Maybe you guys are feeling confined or self limited. Maybe you guys have uncertainty and lack of direction on where you need to go in the relationship. But Spirit is telling you there is something that you need to release. It's all about letting go with the Hangman, okay? With the Hangman, it talks about letting go, whether that's a person, situation, place, or thing. There is something that you guys need to let go of. Some of you have self limiting beliefs when this card shows up. You also have a little bit of uncertainty. Some of you may feel trapped if you're currently in a relationship. You may be feeling trapped in that relationship, and you may want to get out. But when we're talking in the love context, if you are in a relationship, okay, for my Aries that are in a relationship, this card or the Hangman indicates that you may be unhappy with the way your relationship is going at the moment. It can also signify that either you or your partner may be feeling the need to take a step back from the relationship to access your options, or just to access where you want to be in the relationship. The Hangman also tells you to hold off on making any decisions and just give yourself time to think things through, okay? Um, it also signifies that you may need to rethink your perceptions of what your relationship should be like and focus on the positive aspects of the relationship instead of worrying about what it isn't, or comparing it, because I'm going to tell you this: comparison kills, guys. All right. So comparing the relationship or comparing your partner to the new lover is probably got a lot of the reason why you are ready to kind of let go of the relationship and go into a new relationship. But I want you to always think the grass isn't always greener on the other side, Aries. I keep hearing that. The grass isn't always greener, okay? So instead of worrying about what your relationship isn't, um, you need to kind of find out what you are truly unhappy about, okay? It also tells you that if you're in a relationship, um, you are the only one keeping yourself in the situation, okay? No one is actually forcing you. You're keeping yourself there. You can walk away if you really want to, Aries, okay? But if you are single, the hangman, indicates that you need to release yourself from situations, ideas, people that do make you unhappy, okay? Um, they may involve releasing, negative relationship patterns or negative energy. If you've been holding on to your feelings for an ex, okay? So this goes to my people that are holding on to my Aries that are holding on to those emotions for their ex, okay? The hangman tells you it's time to release those feelings. It's just time to let it go and move on, okay? It may also signify that you need to release any rigid preconceptions about your ideal partner in order to open yourself up to the options around you and the person that is really for you, Aries. Okay, remember I said the grass isn't always greener on the other side. So you may be having issues at home with your relationship, and this side piece may not give you no drama and no problems. And you may feel like this is why this is what I want. I want a stress-free relationship. My girl or my boyfriend at home is stressing me out. We don't do nothing but argue. But when I get with the side piece, it's all fun and games. Trust me, when you get in a relationship with the side piece, things are going to convert into serious. It's like when emotions get involved, the energy changes. So don't think the grass is greener on the other side, Aries, okay? That is going to be all that I have for you guys for tonight. I will record the extended video. When I do, the link will be posted in the description where you can purchase the extended reading. You will need to Cash App or you will need to PayPal and let me know what reading you want to get. Those readings are 13.33 each. Okay. So yeah, Aries, this is what I have for you. I love you guys, and I'll see you all in next week's reading.